Well, that time of the year for sweaty palms and racing hearts. Thousands of matric pupils across the country now anxiously awaiting their final results coming out next week. Education accreditor at Umalusi is likely to approve the release of the results. Basic Education Department also pleading with parents to collect results with their children. My colleague Slandilo Masakane is joining us now as we build up. Slandilo, hello to you and a happy new year to you. We're starting to build up now to the announcement of those results coming out next week. What are we expecting exactly from Umalusi today?
Good morning, Gareth, and Happy New Year to you too. Yes, we are outside the headquarters of Umalusi, which is the quality assurance body that essentially monitors and verifies the work of various private and public assessment bodies. And as you would know, that in October 2019, last year, Umalusi then approved the sitting of the various end-of-year exams from various bodies such as the NSC exams, as well as IEB, Sakai as well. And last year we saw over 750,000 candidates sitting for the NSC exams. Those exams were conducted in over 6,000 assessment centers across the country. We also saw the sitting of the IEB exams, which had over 11,000 candidates. I am joined, of course, now by the CEO of Umalusi, who will be holding a press briefing at around 10 a.m. this morning, where Umalusi will then be telling us whether they will be approving the release of the results. I'm going to ask the CEO to take the nation into his confidence, and our viewers, will you be approving the release of the results this morning?
As things stand, everything is positive thus far. The chairperson of council is still doing the final touches of his statement. I can't preempt what the chairperson is going to say. Okay. It is up to him to decide. But as things stand, there is nothing untoward. There's nothing to be worried about.
Looking at the sitting last year, were there any concerns around the sitting of the exams? I know that you had flagged the issue of a shortage of markers.
There was indeed a shortage of markers, which we alerted the department to. And once the department was alerted to the problem, they indeed attended to it, and they attended to it satisfactorily.
And looking at what we can expect from the briefing this morning, CEO, what were there any challenges in the monitoring of the NSC exams, or were there did you flag any successes or improvements in terms of how the exams were conducted last year?
The monitoring of the examinations went very smoothly. We are very happy with what we have seen. For the first time this year, we don't talk about leakages of papers. And this is commendable, looking at how massive the system is, with a lot of people involved in the processes. And for us to be saying we have a tamper-proof examination that runs throughout the country with so many candidates is something that has to be applauded by the whole nation.
And looking in terms of how we move forward, there are talks of what is named a general education certificate. What is Umalusi's position on that?
Umalusi's position on the GEC is that for as long as it is understood not to be an exit qualification, but as a transitional qualification that leads learners to different streams of education, we are happy with that. However, we are not able to pronounce finally on the matter because council still has to be favored with the documentation for the qualification, for council to quality assure the qualification. Look at it, look at all its ramifications, and where there is a need for modification, they will advise the department to do so. Once Umalusi is satisfied that the qualification is proper and it fits the requirements of our educational landscape, we are going to advise the South African public accordingly. We are not yet ready, and at that point, when we'll be ready, we'll also be ready to register the qualification with the South African Qualifications Authority.
Now, there have also been some concerns from the public regarding adjustments of marks. How much do these adjustments, whether it's upward or downward, affect the overall quality of the exams?
The adjustments are done according to a principle, and it is a principle that has been applied for many years now. It is not something new. We opt for raw marks in the majority of cases. It is our first option. Where there is a need to adjust, it is either maximum 10% upward or maximum 10% downwards. We don't exceed those limits. If we have to exceed those limits, as the Assessment Standards Committee, we have to consult first with Council, and Council has to give its endorsement. So far, we have not had the need to consult with Council to exceed the 10%. We have not done so. So all I'm saying is that it does not impact on the examinations. What it intends to do is to ensure that there is consistency in terms of the product that we churn out from one year to the other, so that the employers, the universities and the parents, and together with the students, will know that this level of achievement, this is what it means, and it compares with the level of achievement of 2015-2012.
Thank you so much, sir. We'll leave it there for now.
Thank you very much.
All right, that is the CEO of Umalusi, and of course we wait for 10 o'clock where we'll have a media briefing from the quality assurance body with regards to the releasing of the 2019 NSC and IEB exams.
And